You have some chairs up front, and without any further ado, we will go ahead and start our Arbor Day ceremony with Vice Mayor Nancy Sykes-Klein.
Okay, welcome, welcome. Needs to go up a little bit. Is that better? How's that? Ooh, how is that? A little better? Okay. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to St. Augustine's 39th annual Arbor Day ceremony. It is my pleasure to begin by recognizing my fellow commissioners, Commissioner Roxanne Horvath. Yes, thank you for coming. And Commissioner John Valdez is on his way. I think he's getting through traffic. Also, I'd like to recognize former Vice Mayor Liana Freeman, who is also here. So welcome, Liana. It's good to see you back. I would also like to thank our Streets and Grounds Division Manager, Mark Hartley, and his team. There he is. And his team for all they have done to make this program possible and for all they do for the city on a daily basis. While Arbor Day is celebrated nationally on the last Friday in April, individual states hold ceremonies on dates better suited to their own tree planting season. And that's why we're here today. Today's official Arbor Day is in the third Friday in January. Arbor Day is a special day for our city. It is more important now that than ever that we continue to come together as a community. We unite today to plant trees. Yes. Because by doing so, we say that in this act of togetherness is important to us. So given our current nationwide COVID crisis, it would be all too easy as a community to let it get in the way of coming together. All too easy to allow for division and defeat. However, St. Augustine is a strong city. We are resilient and we are stronger than when we stand together. Hear, hear. It's been here a while, St. Augustine, you know. Being here today, we demonstrate our commitment to look at the future, to plant something today that will symbolize hope for a bright future to all of those who come after us. We, the city of St. Augustine, will continue to bloom and flourish. At this time, I would like to read the official proclamation in honor of this day. Whereas Arbor Day began in 1872 with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska and is observed in St. Augustine as well as the rest of the state of Florida each year on the third Friday in January. Whereas the planting and nurturing of trees cuts heating and cooling costs, moderates temperatures, cleans the air, produces oxygen, reduces erosion, and provides habitat for wildlife. And whereas trees are renewable sources, as well as providing paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other products. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community. Whereas St. Augustine has been recognized as Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation for 39 years and is committed to continuing its tree planting program. Now, yes. And whereas trees, where they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now, therefore, the City Commission of the City of St. Augustine does hereby proclaim Friday, January 21st, 2022 as Arbor Day in the City of St. Augustine and urges all citizens to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands and to support our city's urban forestry program and to plant trees to bring joy to the heart and promote the well-being of present and future generations. Allow me to welcome Mr. Fremont Latimer, Chair of the City's Street Tree Advisory Committee. There you go. There's your spot.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, Vice Mayor Sykes-Klein. First, I'd like to recognize the other members of the Street Tree Advisory Committee. Thank you for attending today. Kathy Brown, Gina Burrell, our Beautification Subcommittee Chair, Ann Derby, Mark Jacoby, Peter Williams. Do we have Peter? Oh, there he is. And Gail Whistler, Reuben Franklin, the City of St. Augustine's Public Works Director, as well as Mr. Greg Dunn. Each year, the Street Tree Advisory Committee has the honor of presenting the city with a new Tree City USA flag presented by the Arbor Day Foundation. And you'll see this flag flies in front of City Hall along with our state and U.S. flag. And this demonstrates the importance, there you go, that Arbor Day and trees have to this city. And being named a Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation for 39 consecutive years is indeed an honor for the city of St. Augustine. And according to the National Arbor Day Foundation, there are 177 communities that have the designation of Tree City USA, but only 8 have had it longer than the city of St. Augustine. Over the past 39 years, the city has planted numerous different varieties of trees on Arbor Day, including live oak, red maple, southern red cedar, sycamore, bald cypress, and sable palm. This year we have a gorgeous live oak that is about to be put into the park, and in coming years it will spread its branches and provide shade for all of the residents. I'd also like to recognize the new Street Tree Canopy program that's been put together by the Streets and Grounds Committee and by Public Works. There'll be 100 trees that are being planted next month on private grounds in the city. So as you see those go in, think about if you'd like a tree in your yard. Go onto the website. Applications are open in July. So Vice Mayor Nancy Sykes-Klein, the Street Tree Advisory Committee, is honored to present the city with a new Tree City USA flag. With a great deal of pride for our city and its continuing effort to both preserve and increase our tree canopy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Here, I'll take it so it doesn't blow away.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Latimer, and thank you, members of the Street Tree Advisory Committee, for your passion for the health and beauty of our community and for your willingness to put that passion into action by donating your time as a member of this important advisory body. Before we plant our tree, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you an initiative the city launched in June last year, the Tree Canopy Enhancement Program. As part of this program, we'll be planting approximately 100 trees in the right-of-way and on private property in 15 neighborhoods throughout the city. There are 7 tree species being planted, and we are hopeful the trees will start being planted next month. Very special thank you to Mark Hartley, J.B. Miller, Glabra Skip, for all of their contributions to this program. And if I could ask, and also I'd like to recognize Commissioner Roxanne Horvath for her vision and contribution to establishing that program. So, yes. Sometimes we have these ideas and they come out really good, and you know, I just want to be sure that you're recognized for that vision. So if I could please ask my fellow commissioners and members of the Street Tree Advisory Committee to join me now and take a shovel in hand, and let's plant the tree.
Let's stay.
Okay, everybody come up here, shovel with dirt, and then we'll count 1, 2, 3, and dump it in. How's that?
Sure, everybody gets a shovel.
Pile of dirt. Hold on. Everybody try and get in. Everybody in. Ready? Okay, lift it up, and we're going to count to 1, 2, 3, go! All right. Everybody. y'all wouldn't mind taking your seats again. Here we go.
All right, I have a few more words to say. In closing,
Be allowed.
okay, I'll wait for everybody in a minute. Give us a moment. In closing, I will read a poem written by the city's former public affairs director, Paul Williamson, who is with us today. Welcome back. It is titled, How to Build an Everlasting Forest, and I hope I do this okay. This poem reminds us of why we plant trees. It's for St. Augustine as a whole, for our future together. Just as we plant a tree today, so it will grow and benefit our community for many years, so too will our community continue to grow and blossom and thrive. Since I sincerely hope that each of you visit this place in the years with your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren to come, you will remember this ceremony and recall that you were part of establishing a bit of nature that will be enjoyed for many, many, many years to come by many, many, many people. So here's the poem. The tree has to go, said the man who knows trees. It's on the downside of life's arc, he said. That tree in my yard had for decades stood in summer's torrential rains and winter's dry cold, and endured hurricane-force winds and survived fire-thirsty droughts. And, of course, enjoyed so many simply beautiful mornings and afternoons, but it could not withstand time, so it has to go. I cannot know when its life began, but certainly long before mine, and I cannot know who planted it, or if its planting was an act of nature. So I'm at a loss to know its story and being able to tell it, except for the ending, and that I can postpone. I know how to continue this life, how to reset a clock. Today I plant a tree. Today I started a life that will be much longer than mine. By the time its limbs stretch high and wide and shade the whole yard, others will know this tree. What they will never know is who took a moment to plant. But perhaps they will take a moment to be grateful for my planting of one tree and vow to plant another. So thank you for taking time out of your day. Join us and participating in the ceremony. We encourage you to pick up a sapling here and take one home and plant it. Have a great day.